Hey, I still haven't re-recorded the Blanka intro, so we're gonna watch me fight a Cammy instead. I hope that helps you all out in the land of YouTube. I'm Archimp Cola. I'm here. I'm playing Street Fighter. This is gonna be the last video that I do with Indian Marketplace on by default. I know I apologized for that a couple times last video. Hey man, I didn't know. This is also going to be the last video I do before I know some more technology. I do a little bit of a mix-up in this video, but next video, boy, you're gonna see me do some serious stuff. And I'm gonna cherry pick only the ones that I won from my ranked replays, because we're gonna watch ranked replays, and I don't want to look bad on the internet. That would be very embarrassing for any potential future ladies that want to be like, "Hey, what's up, Archimp? I see you good at Blanka. That's worthwhile, right? Wink." So, you know. We'll see me winning a lot next time. This time, I forget, because I recorded these on August 15th, and that was a while ago. But you gotta understand that other video games came out, and I was like, I wanna play those for a little bit. And also, I had movies to watch, and television shows, and my hand hurt. And I just got owned by Cammy right now. She wrecked me. She wrecked me so bad. I look like a homemade tattoo right now.
Cammy wins.
That's okay. That's fine. We'll get her next time. I promise. Unless I'm lying. So my current strategy, as of this recording, as we've all seen, is, you know, harass with low jab and just try and get in there and try not to get baited into doing risky up balls too much, but continue to do risky up balls. Check them with the anti-air when I have the reaction for it. Please forgive me, I'm a 41-year-old man, so that's not all the time, but when it is, I'm like, damn, I'm nice. I'm just having fun out here. I'm just having a ball. Cause Blanka, he rolls across the screen in a ball. Oh, Cammy, you need to get away from me, Cammy. Cammy, get away from me. Cammy, stop it. Cammy, no. Cammy, I'm gonna get you, Cammy. Now they have to jump because, yeah, I can just rolling attack over and over again, and they're in burnout, so they take chip damage. I could have just burnt them down with like real Street Fighter. There's this layer of shields you have on when your drive gauge is full that makes this less real Street Fighter. It's still Street Fighter, but you know, you can block a long time because the drive gauge is also basically your guard meter. Once it's out, you can take chip damage and, swatted her out of the air. Just got up there and grabbed her and said, "No, go back inside. We're fighting." Oh, I got grabbed that time, but that's okay. I actually had recorded a whole commentary track for this, but I didn't like how many times I made the same joke, so I just threw that in the trash. And I don't even remember what the joke was now. But I guess I was just like, this joke doesn't work. Also, coward.
Here comes a new challenger.
Let's fight Chun-Li instead. She'll never desert us. She's not a deserter. She won't abandon us in the cold.
Ready? Then show me.
Oh, I will. I'm gonna show you everything. It's gonna be Blanka Ball. It's not. It was not Blanka Ball. It was actually jump forward, jump back, and then slide. There's a Blanka ball. See, what I like to do with Rainbow Ball is I like to do it a couple times with the light kick version so that it doesn't go across the screen at all to see if they'll like throw out an anti-air on reaction. And sometimes they absolutely do. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to actually go in on that. But then I do anyway, because I'm a fool. I like to still play aggressively when I'm in burnout, because if you're blocking, you're taking a lot of block stun, and also aggressive actions refill the gauge faster. It's very Guilty Gear-esque in that sense. It was a bad time for a DI. Chun-Li's got lightning legs, and she will kick you in the face if you try to DI. This is where I'm getting like so ticked off at my old JLF 32 arcade lever, because I'm getting a lot of weird inputs. I'm like, this thing's been in the stick for like a while. It might be time to replace it. So I did. I bought a JLX stick. After 30 years, Sanwa Denshi Corporation has designed a new arcade stick. And it was a long time coming. 30 years is a long time for the same lever to be the industry standard. But they got a new one. It feels nice. I put a 2-pound tension spring on it. It cost me like $25. Like 28 if we're counting the spring. I think the spring was $3. It wasn't that much money, is what I'm trying to say. I just got my up ball baited, but was not punished for it, which I'm pretty happy with. I did not get my setup out correctly in time, but I still was able to use Blanka-chan to mess with Chun-Li. Messing with Chun-Li is my greatest joy. Also, I think I could have gotten a 4th throw loop there, but I was like, surely they will tech. I see that they didn't though, because they just sat there instead of doing a throw animation. The reason I didn't go for the throw loop is I thought they was gonna tech, and then I wouldn't have been in a worse position, but I wouldn't have been in a better position either. So I was like, nah, I'll go easy on the throws. But really, I should have just let it rip. If you're ever starting out fighting games, and you want to know if it's okay to use the same move over and over again, absolutely. You have no moral obligation to not use the same move on a chump over and over again. If they can't figure out their way around it, that is on them. That's not your fault, that's their fault. If they can't figure out how to beat your throws, keep throwing them. If they can't figure out how to beat your jump-ins, jump in on them all day. It's just that simple. Just do whatever they don't like repeatedly. And if they call you out specifically, like if you're on the couch next to them, and they say, hey man, quit throwing me, do it even more. Just keep going in. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it and getting them. It's the right way to play. Be a scumbag, it feels good. I'm gonna turn y'all into villains. Be a scumbag. There's nothing better. You notice how scumbags enjoy life. It's because they know what's going down. It's like Captain Dissolution always says, be a scumbag with your heart, use your head. Remember, all dogs go to heaven. She has figured out how to deal with my jump-ins. I'm going to lose this match. I lost this match. I had no life left to do a drive impact. I decided to go for it anyway. I'm a fool. I'm an absolute fool. You hate to see it. Real rough stuff here. Real rough looking here. Like here I probably shouldn't try to play so aggressively in Burnout because I really need to not get my ass into here trying to get out of the corner. But I don't know. That's something I've got to learn a little more on how to deal with being cornered. Because the corner in this game is brutal. If you ever willingly put yourself in the corner, you fucked up. First of all, don't do that. Because the corner is absolutely brutal. If you add in Burnout to the mix, well then, dog, you've pretty much signed your own death warrant. Like, once you're burnt out, moves have more block stun against you, and if you're in the corner and they drive impact you, you're eating a stun combo. It's you'll see that happen to me several times as I climb in the ranks even more, because people capitalize on that. Don't corner yourself if you can help it. Hold your ground. Oh, kicked right in the face. The other thing I gotta incorporate is more drive rush and neutral here, because like I'm just sort of flipping around, having a good time, but I could be like drive rushing in and like hitting them with back MK, and even if they block, that's like 6 frames plus, and then I can do other stuff like maybe dash forward throw before they wake up. Make it hard for them to react to things, you know? But instead I'm being a little too honest. I need to embrace my own inner scumbag and bring some outside snacks into the movie theater. Why should I pay like $8 for a little family-sized package of Raisinets when one, I don't even like Raisinets that much, and two, I could bring in like 3 king-size Snickers bars in my pocket, and they can't stop me. What are they gonna do? Be like, empty your pockets, sir? Nah, forget that. Anyway, here's Guile. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Guile is a test of my patience, and I'm gonna spoil this one a little bit. I often fail that test. But we'll see if I spoiled that 100%. The thing about Guile is he is a turret. He does not play the video game. He is the video game. This is basically a bullet hell now. And I do not have any of those skills left over from when I played Ikaruga, which is kind of an entry-level bullet hell, and it's still really hard for me, so boy howdy. Real ones must be crazy hard. But I did manage to avoid his patterns. Get him. Got his ass. Now, Colonel Guile, I don't know if he's actually a colonel. I don't even know if colonel's an Air Force rank. I should know this, but I guess the Air Force has the same ranks as the Army. It's the Navy that's the weird ones, huh? Right? They got the ones like ensign and such. That doesn't matter. It does not matter. Guile's an Air Force man. And he's gonna take me to the unfriendly skies. Don't try and jump over Guile and do a cross-up is what I'm seeing here. Because if your move is holding down for 40 frames and then up and kick, it doesn't really matter what side they're on. You can get them either way. I should actually learn to wait on my up ball. For the same reason, Blanka is also a charge character, but he doesn't have a fireball that he charges. He is the fireball. So he is more of an in-your-face charge character, which is probably why I had to pick him in this game, because M. Bison's not in this game, and that's the real deal Evander Holyfield boxing. And by Bison I mean dictator, not boxer. This is gonna be a whole thing if I start explaining this, so I'm not going to. You can do your own homework on that shit. I was too far away to end it. I was just close enough to end it.
Blanka wins. Round 1. Fight.
I would love to see M. Bison in this game though still. I know he's technically dead in the timeline again, but what does that really mean, man? Fucking Charlie was dead and they're like, nah, he's back but a Frankenstein. Death means nothing. Bring back Bison. Always put Bison in the game. Never don't put Bison in the game. The fact is, Akuma's kill rate has gone down so much over the years. Are we even sure Akuma killed Bison? Who can say? Oh, see, I'm losing my patience here. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna jump over him. Nope. I'm gonna jump over him. Nope. I'm gonna DI into him. Nope. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I'm just gonna go in there animal style. And get punished for it. Ooh, what a big punish. Ooh, it's all coming apart for me. I'm jumping in recklessly for no reason. That's not even gonna work on a good day. The only way that would work is if Guile just decided to go AFK, and he did not. He was there and present the whole time, much like Harrison Ford in Clear and Present Danger. I think he was in that movie. Now I'm trying to slow it down a little bit, but I got between the gap. Right there, my quarter circle back was stored, and it ignored my Blanka Chen input, which this game does a lot, actually. The input reader in this game is actually kind of jank. Like, you'll see players actually talk about it who win the game a lot. I should have expected that, but I didn't. I gotta stop. But yeah, the input reader in this game is really jank. It'll store moves for like so long, and it's got this whole list of priority where if it sees a move, reading the inputs like so many frames back, and that move is above another move you did more recently, for some reason it'll say, no, you did this one. It's like a known issue that like people have done videos on. Gelatin Labs did a pretty good video on it. And it's completely jank, and it should not be that way. It's actually a real bummer. And then couple that with the fact that there's also like throw tech lockouts. This is a good game, but the inputs really need work. Capcom, I know you're listening to everything I say, but please take a look at your input interpreter and, I don't know, make it make sense, because sometimes it just absolutely doesn't. I will explain briefly the throw tech lockout. There was an option select, which I'll explain that term later, but there was an option select where you could just tech a throw, or also do, you know, blocking, or, you know, you made it so you countered like every offensive option in the game while you were defending. And it's like, ooh, can't have that. So I don't know if that's all due to this, but they implemented a thing where if you hit a button that's not the throw inputs anywhere near while you're hitting the throw inputs, it'll just lock you out of throw, so you can't defend against throws, because how you defend against the throw is you hit the throw buttons. But even weirder still, if you input a motion that is a command move, like a special move motion, and then hit the throw buttons, you also get locked out of teching the throw. And that's bizarre to me. Because I believe even the thing that like beats throws, which is like EX reversal, that's the only other buttons you'd want to press, and you don't need to tech throw if you do that. So I'm not sure what their design purpose is, but they really need to take a look at some input stuff, because it is a little jank, and I feel confident saying, we're fun. I feel confident saying that because I've been playing this game for like a few hundred hours. It needs work. It's okay to say when good things have bad parts. It's called constructive criticism, Sweaty. Anyway, Honda. There are like two types of Honda players. Hondas who know how to use the headbutt, and Hondas who know how to use E-Honda. I will say Honda is... I'm not saying this because I think he should be nerfed or anything or like that. I'm just saying he's kind of a low brain input character. I got baited by myself there. I can't even blame Honda on that. But he is a low brain input character, and it's fine to be that. Not everybody has to be extremely complicated. For example, Blanka is also kind of a low brain input character. I'm not trying to say I'm above playing a low brain input character. I'm just saying that these two are titans of gimmick industry. Let's be charitable and say that. I think my evaluation of Blanka and Honda are that they are the same gimmick, but I think Blanka has slightly better normals, and I think E-Honda has slightly better special moves. And here's I'm gonna back up that theory. Blanka Ball and Headbutt are very similar, except that Blanka Ball is not an anti-hair, and there is no version of Blanka Ball that has armor. Head Stomp and Sumo Butt Slam. Not Head Stomp, Rainbow Ball and Sumo Butt Slam are almost entirely the same move. Except Butt Stomp hits twice when it's EX. And EX Blanka Ball doesn't really do anything special. Or EX Up Ball, EX Rainbow Ball. There's so many balls. Balls everywhere. But I think Blanka's got it better in the normal department. I think Blanka's normals are just better as a whole. That's not to say E Honda doesn't have any good normals. I've had someone run down what they are. I understand them now, but I just think Blanka's normals, they're just so cool and good. I think there's a depth to Blanka besides the gimmicks. But the gimmicks are quite good. And I'm not saying that E Honda has no depth. I really need to choose my words. But I think he has a better time just learning headbutt and butt stomp. And I'm sticking with that.
Round 2. Fight.
He keeps headbutting directly into my drive impact, which I'm happy to take. That's a good thing for me. It's really tense. I'm burnt out. He's doing headbutts. I can't parry them. I can't parry them. I can't DI anything. Now I'm not burnout. I messed up pretty bad. I thought he was gonna do a headbutt because he is playing E Honda. I managed to sneak in between his anti-airs and took the game. Easy game, easy life. Good games to everybody except that Cammy from the beginning. I'll see you all in the future. Next time with some frame data on the screen for funsies. Have a good one.